Yo, it's a two-night WWE SummerSlam. Did they need to do it? No, they did not. But we're covering both nights, all the matches, all the predictions. Stay tuned. It's the Wrasslin Corner.
That's $1 million picture.
We are covering WWE and AEW.
Well, I'm not going to say she's there yet.
I feel like DJ White was
I'm going to beat him with this bat right here.
Yo, what's up, guys? It is the Wrasslin Corner. I apologize for the late release. Hopefully, you guys can still catch this in the morning before night one. I appreciate it. Sorry, I've just been so busy with my regular job, with my other podcast, life, kids, writing. Make sure you check me out on stadiumrant.com for most of my sports writing, stadiumrant.com. I also cover AEW for greenvillesportsmedia.com. But you guys are here for WWE SummerSlam. Let's get into it. Let's start with Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship. And I just got to say, I've said it before, Jade Cargill is not a champion. I don't know how this match is going to go. I don't trust either one of them to call a match inside the ring. So with that being said, it's going to be some rehearsed bull stuff. And Cargill just does not have the move set or the charisma. I mean, you have to have one of the two. Stratton, as annoying as her voice is, she's at least half decent in the ring. Jade Cargill has nothing in the ring. Who do I want? I mean, I really don't care. I guess Stratton, because I'm gonna go double up on Stratton, but it's not a huge concern of mine. But Stratton's gonna win that one. And I love celebrity matches. We got Randy Orton with Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. Just joking. I hate celebrity matches at pay-per-views. I get it. It draws eyes. It's for the kids. It brings in new, money. I get it. I still hate it. I would prefer it to go to wrestling talent, but here we go. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. Just by those names, they're not going to lose to Logan Paul. I don't know who's going to get the pin, and I don't know how it's going to happen. It's probably going to be a short match so they don't bury Jelly Roll too bad. And even Logan Paul, I'm sure Logan Paul and Randy Orton will rehearse some awesome. It'll be awesome. RKO out of nowhere, but the match itself and outside of the spot, I can't see it being like the most physical, bloody type of match Randy Orton or Drew McIntyre ever had. They're going to be looking to take care of Jelly Roll and honestly Logan Paul because he is a liability. My think and want is going to go with. I'm going to go. I don't know. Do we go with wide, juicy head Randy Orton, or do we go with? Drew McIntyre's got to be on it too. Not as much though. I'm going Randy Orton and Jelly Roll think and want, but I don't think it's going to be one of these classics between Orton and McIntyre. The Judgment Day versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss for the Women's Tag Championships. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair have been getting a lot of TV time as this frenemies thing. I don't really like it. I guess they're going for the type of chemistry like Team Hell No had, where they were. I'm only going to say frenemies this one more time. I don't see the same chemistry here. It does look a lot more forced on television. They don't seem to have a whole lot of tandem chemistry either. I think they just didn't know what to do for Charlotte and Alexa, who both came back and are both, big names, can draw money. And they squeezed them in here. The Judgment Day have been champs for a while. And also they replaced Liv with Roxanne Perez. So it makes sense to drop the title sooner than later. But I just don't like this team of Flair and Bliss at all. It doesn't make any sense. It's so forced. I think Flair and Bliss, I want the Judgment Day. Weird. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed in a tag team match. Is this really a tag match? That should be on pay-per-view. This seems like a SmackDown type of thing. I guess it's Roman Reigns. I don't totally get it. Yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. That's probably way too much silence to leave in, but with the rush, I'm going to leave it in. Roman Reigns is not going to lose. And Jey Uso's not going to lose. He's just the main event. He just dropped the title. So, I mean, they are pushing Breaker and Reed, but actually, this is a tougher call than I anticipated to call on the fly. And I don't want to give a different prediction away yet because I'm not at that match. If you think deep about it, you can probably figure that one out beforehand, but it's only a 2-minute podcast here. Wow. Something's going to happen. That's what makes the most sense to me. Either someone, you know what? It's probably going to be someone on the heel side because that makes more sense. But either way, whether whatever happens, this match is going to get thrown out as a no contest. That's my official prediction. Don't care who wins. I mean, honestly, it's a pointless match. Half steeped in storyline, half forced tag match to fill a spot on a 2-night event with major names. And these are all big names in WWE. You don't get me wrong. I love me some Bronson Reed, but anyway. Sami Zayn, Karrion, Kross. And if Kross wins, basically whoever loses has to say the other was right. This Zayn Kross thing has been going on long enough. Zayn's been around long enough to do this job for Kross, and it may or may not lead to Zayn's heel turn. I don't think he's the Cody Rhodes level of babyface that the company wants him to be, so they may be able to heel turn him. I'm not going to guarantee or predict that yet, but I do see the Kross winning this match, and it probably heading that way. Sami Zayn says it. Oh, man, who knows what happens after that, but I am going to say think and want Karrion Kross. And it's probably going to be a pretty good match, actually. Kross has been pretty upset about not being on TV enough. Sami Zayn always likes to deliver on pay-per-views because he's like, the underdog. He's over, but he's not mega over. And the loser says the other was right. So, yes. Think and want Karrion Kross. And we're looking at the World Heavyweight Championship match between Gunther and CM Punk. I did write an article on StadiumRant.com about CM Punk and how I feel about this match. Not in the same words, but in one sense, I'm glad it's a wrestler. Gunther's been getting some rough booking lately. He got Pat McAfee. He had, who was the other celebrity he ran against? He's had some bad matches, some pointless matches. All his matches helped the other person. No one's been able to elevate him. As much as CM Punk is out of his prime and gets gassed in the first 30 seconds and is not a workhorse champion. There's no way they're going to drop the workhorse championship on CM Punk, who gets an injury every PLE. He's just too old to be the workhorse. It's just fact. CM Punk's not going to want to lose this match. Gunther's not going to want to lose this match either. Here it is. This might be the hottest take of all, or maybe it's the most obvious take of all. You guys let me know below, but this match is not going to end. So I think Seth freaking Rollins was never injured. If you guys recall, he did that springboard moonsault, landed on his feet there on Raw. I believe it was Raw. And it didn't look like a bad landing, but he sold it really good. Like, the sell job made me believe it. But I watched it again. It looked pretty safe landing. And Rollins is known for jamming his knee. So that's why I think it's the perfect wool over the eyes. I'm gonna go with that. He's not really hurt. No one's been talking about him. I don't. They've rarely ever mentioned his name on TV right now. Mister Money in the Bank is going to cash it in on this match. That's what I think. I would prefer if Gunther could still walk out of there the champion, but Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, if they're going to fake the injury and have him surprise return, it's not going to be to job to Gunther. I think he gets back on track with his faction, with the Paul Heyman guys. Surprise return, Seth Rollins. Night 2, we're looking at Naomi and Rhea Ripley and Io Sky for the World Women's Championship. Naomi, shocking Money in the Bank cash in to be the current champion, walking in. Rhea Ripley just keeps getting title matches because, I don't know, she sells a lot of merch to guys that live with their parents. I don't know. Io Sky is the most talented one in the match. But I guess, not that Ripley's good at promos, but although Naomi's coming a long way. None of them really have great promo skills. Io Sky is by far the best in the ring. I want Io Sky. I think Naomi's going to win. It wouldn't make sense to drop it to one of these two women who have been in the title picture against each other for what feel like ages, probably months. I don't know how she pulls it off. That's two big names to knock off. But they did let her cash the Money in the Bank in on there, and they're pushing her. So I think Naomi want Io Sky. There's also a no DQ, no countout last chance match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch defending the championship against Lyra Valkyria, her last opportunity. This last opportunity should have been so long ago. WWE has botched the booking of the Intercontinental Championship since its inception. They threw in Bayley one time, but this has been the whole picture since, was it October? It was 2024 when they brought this in. This is it. They didn't use it all the way up until WrestleMania. Didn't feature it at WrestleMania. And now it's just these two in the whole thing. Doesn't make sense. Becky Lynch is, again, not a workhorse lately. I don't know why she's the Intercontinental Champion. Shouldn't that be for someone on the way up? Let's give it to Lyra. Let's end this nonsense. Want Lyra. Becky Lynch is so unathletic. It's fun, not funny. Although I also get gas going up the stairs, so it is what it is. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, steel cage match for the United States Championship. Another drawn-out storyline by WWE. A steel cage match does sound like a payoff match to me. Jacob Fatu has got to get this back. He's so over. He needs to end this storyline with Solo. He can go do his thing with his new, whatever he's calling the new Bloodline 3.0. I can't remember the letters here. It's not that great. But he needs to go do this thing there. Jacob Fatu is going to put his name, on his resume. Solo, done. And then go on and defend that United States Championship in some hardcore matches. He's quick, physical, great on the mic. I am a mark of Jacob Fatu. Think one. In the steel cage. I'm also looking at Dominik Mysterio, the Intercontinental Champion. And you know what? I have crapped on Dominik for years. He has come so far that I think I like him now. I would like for him to get into some storylines that don't involve some type of love triangle nonsense. But other than that, his in-ring work's come a long way. And so is his mic skills, his timing, everything. He is defending the Intercontinental Championship against AJ Styles. This is a tough call. AJ Styles doesn't get that much TV time. And he has been jobbing the last little bit. Was it Logan Paul he last put over? Maybe someone else as well. But for sure, Logan Paul, I believe it was WrestleMania, which was crazy. Stupid. I want AJ Styles to win this championship, but he just has not been around to really make it make sense. Dominik Mysterio has a faction. He's got outside help. There's lots of ways to there's lots of ways to get AJ Styles to take the pin and not look too weak in the loss from one of those type of factors. So think Dominik want AJ Styles. Drives him off. And we also have a 6-pack tables, ladders, and chairs match. This is going to be the match of the weekend. Sorry, Jacob Fatu. But these 6 tag teams in a TLC match. I don't remember the last TLC match I saw. We got DIY, Fraxium, Motor City Machine Guns, the Street Profits, and Wyatt 6. I know Fraxium is going to have probably the high spot of the match. I don't understand the quick. It wasn't quick. They've been around in NXT and NXT UK for ages, I suppose, but they've been getting this weird feeling push. I don't understand the made-up guy with the mask on, that they just put the mask on him to make this tag team, but he was already a known guy. And now they're trying to push them as superheroes, and it's a little bit cheesy, but they are high-flying, athletic guys. They're going to have some good spots. DIY, they had some good ladder matches in NXT. Some really great ones. Authors of Pain, I think, or Undisputed Era, something like that. Motor City Machine Guns, I don't see them going as hardcore as they used to. They'll do a crazy spot, though. And the Street Profits, I don't know what the Street Profits will do. I can't see them doing the most crazy spots, but I know they'll want to show up. So, I'm just looking forward to this match. All teams really do have something to bring to the match. All teams do have something to bring to the match here. TLC, let's go. Who do I want? Who do I think? I got to say, with the Wyatt 6, it doesn't feel real, true, genuine. It feels forced. It's not the champions that they want them to be. DIY has had their time. Fraxium, it's not their time. Motor City Machine Guns, it's going to be the Street Profits climbing those ladders. That's my think and prediction. Who I would want, I would probably go with, oh gosh. I'm pretty open to all of them, but I can't believe I'm going to say the Street Profits. I'd probably pick that I want Motor City Machine Gun, but I would also want them to go as hard as they did 10, 20 years, 20, as hard as they did a decade ago, even though who can blame them? They're not going to win. It's going to be the Street Profits. Final match here with a lot under story. There's a lot underlying in this story. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, on SmackDown last night, did John Cena, if you missed it somehow, and you're watching the show, that's crazy, but he turned babyface again on SmackDown, and him and Cody Rhodes were just having a beer together, cheersing, and he was saying he loves the crowd. Everyone is shocked, and I am not seeing my take online. I'm sure it is online. There's no real original takes, but this take is definitely in the minority. This babyface turn is a work. At SummerSlam, he is going to catch Cody Rhodes with his guard down. That will make him not look so bad in the loss. Cody Rhodes, I've never seen such a more over mid-card talent, but he is over. They want to keep him looking good. He is truly the top babyface of the company. I don't think there's any doubt in that. He's going to trust John Cena, and get burned for it. Think and want John Cena. I know Cody Rhodes will go and leave himself a bloody mess in this match. I'm curious to what John Cena will do. I haven't seen him do anything outside of his gimmick in probably 10 years or so. He just does the shoulder blocks and the 5-knuckle shuffle, and that's about it. So hopefully he will put some true blood and sweat on the line for his retirement tour for this Cody Rhodes match. I don't have big hopes in John Cena doing that. I know Cody Rhodes will do it. Cody Rhodes will make this worth it being a street fight, but think and want John Cena, and I'm just saying want John Cena just because I just want to see him continue this run on the way up. 2-night SummerSlam. Thank you guys for tuning into the Wrasslin Corner on the Real Fresh channel. Subscribe today. Check out my sports writing on stadiumrant.com, or greenvillesportsmedia.com as well. The Wrasslin Corner is here for all your PLE and AEW PPV prediction shows with opinion. This one is a little later than usual. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I will put more priority next time into releasing these ahead of schedule. I just had so much MLB trade deadline stuff, MLB writing on the go, so go check it out. Subscribe to the Real Fresh channel, and let's go watch SummerSlam. Thanks. Peace.
That's $1 million picture.
We are covering WWE and AEW.
Well, I'm not going to say she's there yet.
I would still like to see Jay White with the
We will beat him with this bat right here.